Have you ever wondered why some people seem to always succeed while others struggle, no matter how hard they try? You see them rising, achieving, living the life you've always dreamed of while you're stuck in the same place. What if I told you the secret to wealth and success isn't what you think? What if there are simple, powerful rules that can change everything? Today, we'll unlock 7 powerful rules that, when followed, can completely change the way you look at success and wealth. These aren't the rules you've been told about by others. These are the truths that the truly successful live by, and they're available to you too. And the final rule? It will absolutely shock you. It's something most people never expect to hear, but it's the key to everything. So stay tuned until the end of the video, because the final rule could change the way you think about wealth forever. Trust me, this is something you don't want to miss. Alex, a 25-year-old young man, lives in a poor village. Even though he works hard, life seems to never change. His friends have succeeded, have stable jobs, while he still struggles with temporary work. Every day, Alex feels like he's stuck in a loop. One evening, sitting with his grandmother, who has lived a long life and seen much, Alex shared his failures. She gently told him that there was a teacher far away, a person who had changed her life. She advised Alex, if you want to change your life, you must learn the principles from him. Determined to change, Alex began his journey to find the teacher. He crossed unfamiliar lands, faced challenges, and confronted both external obstacles and his own inner struggles. Along the way, he met people who seemed to have found the secret to living a prosperous life. Some had successful businesses, while others had remarkable skills. But for Alex, everything still seemed unclear. He kept wondering, how can I change my fate? Is there any way out for me? The journey wasn't easy, but Alex was determined, not just for wealth, but for a brighter future. When he finally arrived at his destination, the teacher was sitting silently beneath an ancient tree, as though waiting for him. Each rule will be learned by Alex from the teacher, moving from light to intense, with the final rule being the most impactful lesson. The teacher began with rule number 1. Discipline is the foundation of success. He explained, imagine a river. Without banks, it floods, but with banks, it nourishes the land. Alex realized that in order to succeed, he needed to create habits and discipline to harness his potential. Rule number 2, time is more valuable than gold. The teacher said, everyone has 24 hours in a day. The difference is how they use it. Alex felt ashamed as he remembered how much time he had wasted on unimportant things. He realized that if he didn't value time, he would never achieve success. Rule number 3, focus creates mastery. The teacher gave Alex a lesson. Water, if not focused, is just rain. But when focused through a narrow pipe, it can cut through mountains. Alex realized that he had been too scattered, chasing many goals at once without completing anything. He needed to focus on one path and commit to it. Rule number 4, serve others and wealth will follow. The teacher spoke about a tree. A tree can only live if it gives fruit. If it keeps everything to itself, it will die. Alex understood that when his work served others, wealth would follow naturally. He began to think about helping others instead of just seeking personal gain. Rule number 5, gratitude turns little into enough. The teacher said, the person who counts his blessings will never feel poor. Alex began to see the good in his life rather than focusing only on what he lacked. Even though he had little, he had family, health, and love. Rule number 6, learn constantly, adapt to change. The teacher said, the bamboo bends with the wind and survives, but the rigid tree breaks. Alex realized that learning from every experience in life was crucial to surviving and thriving. The world was constantly changing, and if he didn't learn and adapt, he would fall behind. Rule number 7, guard your thoughts, for they shape your destiny. The teacher concluded, negative thoughts like hatred, fear, and greed destroy your life, but hope, courage, and faith will build empires. Alex realized that every change in life started with controlling his thoughts. He was determined to change his mindset, letting go of negativity and nurturing hope and belief in himself. Alex began to practice these principles every day. He was patient, focused on one goal, helped others, and never stopped learning. Slowly, his life began to change. A year later, when he returned to his village, Alex was no longer the same boy who had failed. He had created a stable job, not only helping his family, but also creating opportunities for others. People respected him not only for his wealth, but for his wisdom and kindness. Success is not about money, but about what you give to life. As Alex's journey came to an end, he realized something profound. The rules he had learned were not just about success and wealth, they were about living a life of purpose. Each principle he had embraced had transformed him from a man lost in frustration into a man with a clear path. He understood now that success wasn't a destination, but a way of living. The 7 rules taught him that true wealth isn't measured by what you own, but by the impact you have on the world around you. Wealth is not just about money, it's about wisdom, gratitude, and serving others. Success isn't about avoiding failure, it's about learning from it and using it to grow. And so, Alex became more than just a man with riches. He became a man with a mission to help others discover these rules and live a life of purpose. He shared his story, not just of financial success, but of personal growth, wisdom, and how he had found the key to a prosperous life. If Alex's story inspired you, remember this: true wealth and success come from mastering the simple things: discipline, time, focus, service, gratitude, learning, and protecting your thoughts. Take one step today. Start living these 7 rules, and you'll see your life transform. If you want more stories like this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Keep believing, keep growing, and remember, your success is in your hands.